Hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. It is Thursday, it's August 28th. It is This Day. I'm Michael Taylor, your host. Says that right there below me. We're going to have a great show for you today. Weird weather out there. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Hope you're gearing up for your weekend. It's going to clear out a little later today, but right now I want to tell you about what we got going on the show. What we got going for you. We're going to welcome SK Park from Third Mutual. He's going to be talking to us about the budget process. It is big. It's a huge budget. We have lots of stuff to go over, including some increases that you're going to maybe not be thrilled about, but he's going to explain exactly what the reasons are for all this stuff and more. So stay tuned for that. Right now, though, we want to keep you informed, and as you may have noticed, it's getting a little warm out there, right? If you are looking to cool off and be in the community, well, we've got some treats for you. There are cooling centers right here in the village. Temperatures are going up, and if you don't want to run the AC all day, or if you just want to go out and be around other folks, you can go to these places. Village Library, Village Greens, Performing Arts Center, Clubhouse 1, Clubhouse 4, and 5 all provide comfortable spaces for folks to hang out in air conditioning during the hot hours of the day. So make sure you get out there. If it's too warm in your house, you can't run the air conditioner for whatever reason, maybe it's broken down, get to these cooling centers, see folks in the community, and just make sure you're safe during these hotter times of the year, which are definitely kicking in this time. Speaking of hot times of the year, let's check weather. Folks, I'm going to make an audible on today's weather. We're going to have cloudy to partly cloudy, probably at best today. We got that storm brewing down in the Pacific, a little tropical storm down there. That's throwing some bands of clouds our way. Also have monsoonal moisture moving into this area. So we're going to hit that probably in the mid-80s today, but we might even have a chance of rain. Now, I'm no meteorologist, so I don't know all this stuff. You know, I'm just playing one on TV. But I'm telling you right now, we got a little chance for rain. We definitely have mostly cloudy skies start of the day, and probably just going to only get to partly cloudy later. So there you go. Now, the rest of the forecast, it's looking about right. 80s to mid-80s, and then we get to upper 80s on Monday. So again, those cooling centers are going to be open and available for you most definitely on Monday. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you use those if you need to. All right, let's check our sunrise and sunset. We got a beautiful, beautiful shot here from Laguna Beach. And this is Diane Stroh. Well, thank you very much, Diane, for sending the shot in. That is picture perfect. You can put that on the wall somewhere as art. Sunrise this morning was 6:22. Sunset tonight is going to be 7:20. If you'd like to send us a picture of great sunsets, sunrises, vacation spots, your pets, come on, guys. I haven't seen a good pet picture in a little while. So send us those pet pictures. Make sure you tell us the name, your name, the pet's name, where you took it, and we'll put it in our Sunrise Sunset segment. Also, email us those pictures at lagunawoodsvillagetv@gmail.com. If you like meetings, folks, we got plenty for you, so stay tuned for that. Then when we come back, we'll be talking to SK Park from Third Mutual update about the budget.
For over 20 years, Orange County has taken its unwanted gold, jewelry, timepieces, sterling silver, and coins to the Jewelry Box estate buyers and always received top dollar. We are a full-service repair center, too, where you can rest assured our on-premises master jeweler will repair any jewelry in our state-of-the-art facility. Come see why for over 2 decades, Orange County has relied on the Jewelry Box estate buyers.
At the Jewelry Box Estate Buyers,
it's about trust.
Visit us online at jewelryboxestatebuyers.com.
Power your adventures with the all-electric 2024 Subaru Solterra. It comes with legendary Subaru symmetrical all-wheel drive, standard, plus a rugged 8.3 inches of ground clearance. Everything about the Subaru Solterra is advanced, including the technology keeping you and your passengers safe. Love is now electric.
Hi, it's Desiree from Irvine Subaru. Get your new Subaru here with complimentary maintenance included.
Welcome to OC Eye Care, home of the first customizable lens implant with a light adjustable lens, making it possible to see clearly at near, intermediate, and distance.
I realized I had cataracts a while back. My eyes before the cataract and light adjustable lens surgery, you know, the stress on my eyes was so bad that it would be painful to drive at night. As soon as I took the eye patch off, right away I could see out of both eyes. Oh, my vision is so much better after the surgery. Now I'm able just to do everything. It's wonderful.
Do you or your loved ones want to continue living at home safely, but are starting to see signs of Parkinson's, dementia, Alzheimer's, maybe it's recent strokes or falls? Having a caregiver at home can be the best way to keep you in home safely. Home Helpers has been providing caregivers for over 25 years. Call us today or join us at Laguna Cafe for free pie and coffee, and we'll answer your questions about caregiving. It's the first Tuesday of every month at 10 a.m., and space goes quickly, so RSVP now.
We want to update you on what's going on in Third, and nobody does that better than the president of Third, S.K. Park. Thank you for joining us, as always.
Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, it's good to see you. I know you're very busy today. You got meetings to go to right after this. You're always working.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit about what you wanted to come in today. We're talking a lot about budget, but first I want to start with like the Third Mutual Board status in terms of how are things going on the board,
Yes.
Some of the ways you guys talk to the community and things like that.
Right. So I'd like to report all our Third Mutual residents, several things that affect our residents. First was board status, and the second is budget, current battle is budget. And the third is landscape activity, and then MNC activity, and then what we're doing with the mutual board, like United Mutual and Third Board Mutual, so how we coordinate each other, and then we all three board directors.
Right. And when you say budget battles, you're not talking about the directors yourself battling over this. You're just talking about you in the fight for how you're going to make the money work.
Right. Not only that, it's the balancing act between cut and increase. So it's interesting time for us.
Interesting. May you live in interesting times, right?
Yes,
the old saying. All right, so let's talk about a budget for you guys are on your third version of the budget as you go into for 2026, right?
Yes,
so
yes.
Where do we stand there in terms of that?
Right now, our third board are very, very much united and excellent cooperation among our board of directors. And then, like I said, 2026 budget version 3 has been reviewed. And I'd like to note everybody that third town hall meeting is the last Wednesday of every month. And at that time, we'll gather informations and issues and suggestions to make better life in our third mutual area. And then new resident orientation is now scheduled every month instead of every quarter. And also, I'd like to encourage every resident to join Third Mutual Resident Open Meeting on the third Tuesday of every month. Not that many people interested, I don't know, but not that many people coming in the board meeting. So, like you said, our budget for 2026, there are two different budget funding. One is the operating fund, the other one is the reserve fund. And operating fund this year is pretty good. It is equal to last year 2025 budget.
Right.
But the problem is reserve fund. Reserve fund is for replacement and some disaster fund and so forth. Unfortunately, since Governor Newsom made an executive order in 1825, we have to reserve $10 million for fire preparedness requirement.
Okay.
That is a big.
That's a big chunk.
Fund. Yes,
now,
big chunk.
And that,
we have to
and that reserve fund you guys use for roof replacements and rot, in the woods and big things like that. And that's been getting cut down. And now you're actually having to have another $10 million on top of that.
Right. We couldn't cut reserve fund for dry rots and PPRPs and so forth. We can't, because if we cut down, then our maintenance schedule is going to be in jeopardized. So. Not only the $10 million fire preparedness requirement, but we need increase our, good example, we had to increase about $850,000 for supplemental for the dry rot issue. Our building, as you all know, is 60 years old.
Yeah.
We need to repair a lot of things. So those areas is going to be a pretty impact on our budget. So right now, our mutual budget is about 5%. And that is $30.67 increase as a version 3. And that mostly our increase on reserve fund. and the replacement fund and increase will be $188.86. However, one good thing is our Director Muchnick did a pretty good job, excellent job to lowering our property insurance premium.
You worked with
by-
another board to get those down, right?
Yes, and then $1.25 million reduction in 2026. And I hope in the future we can do some, we are talking about self-insurance for the property insurance. I hope we can go that route so that we don't have to pay this a lot amount of the insurance in the future.
Now, one of the issues you talked about is lots are going out in the reserve funds,
Yes.
but not as much as coming in, and that's been kind of an unfortunate
Yes.
trend for the past few years, right?
Yes, starting 2024, we assessed less than we're spending. So I like to curve that spending habit to the other way around. But I hope I'm successful for that.
Well, I mean, in the reserve, I mean, there's necessary things in there. It's not there's no
Yes.
frivolous spending going on. It's just that some things with inflation, with the cost of the replacement, like the dry rot and the roof
Right.
repairs, there's just the costs are higher than expected, right?
Oh, absolutely. But yeah, I think my goal in our VMS activity is efficiency improvement. Efficiency improvement is saving money. So that's what I've been trying to do.
Right.
And also, it's hard to achieve the things that we need, repair and so forth. However, my goal is we want to do what we need to repair first, not what we want.
Right.
So that's the goal that I've been telling people, and also our directors agree with that.
Yeah, some of those needs are like they aren't big. You know, dry rot is not a real fancy. Hey, we improved Clubhouse 3 kind of thing, but it's
Yes.
like it's a necessary thing,
Right.
as opposed to a want. Hey, we'd
Right.
love to have this, but we can't afford it right now.
Right.
Right.
So, my top priority is our resident roof. That we got to cover that first. So resident is the first to me.
So we got some charts we want to jump into in terms of what the budget is starting to look like. Let's jump into those charts if we can.
Yes, our increased net operating fund is pretty much the same as last year. If you can see the numbers, that the chart, I didn't put down page number, but yeah, you got that right. Net operating cost is charge is $428 versus $425 of this year, so it looked pretty good.
Yeah.
But reserve fund, 176 to 188. That hurt me a little bit, I think. And also restricted fund, that is for $10 million requirement for the state. I think it's going to go up a little bit further on next year budget, I think. So those things are really hitting hard for us this year. So
the assessment, what's it looking like in total for the bottom line for people who are going to get that monthly bill? What are they looking at increase-wise from last year to this?
From last year to this year is going to be total for the only third mutual portion is going to be about 5%.
Okay.
But if I include GRF budget as well, then it's going to be 6.4%.
Okay.
So
an increase is coming most likely for first and third.
I hate to say this. I hate to admit that. But,
well, nobody likes that, right? And I think that's one of the things that you guys balance as a board. You have to balance it with the resident. You're a resident here. You don't want to pay more every month. Nobody does.
Absolutely.
But there are certain realities that you guys have to face in terms of the cost of things, the mandates from the state, inflation and things like that, right?
Yes, absolutely. So
one of the big things is replacing the money in the reserve fund, which needs to be robust, right?
I think based on our reserve study, we're at about 30% of the total required reserve. So I like to see that goes up as well. But once the PPRP implemented, then we'll have savings from water conservation, and also dry rot issue is going to be quiet down because not moisture intrusions and so forth. on the regarding the watering some areas and so forth. So I hope we can reduce some expenses for that related matters. I hope we can do some.
Right. Eventually, when these big ticket items go away, there's going to not be such an impact.
That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, in terms of landscape areas, we did not change compared to last year that much, but some things we improve a lot. Mowing schedule remain as a 27 times per year, where we adjust them weekly in summer and monthly in winter season. Shrub is 6 cycles, where the United is at the 4 cycles.
So now the 6 cycle, why the increase on that if we're trying to save money?
We got a lot of complaints about the shrub maintenance.
Right, okay.
problem. Yes.
So that's one of the things you're doing for residents, but that comes with a cost too, right?
Yes, that was about $800,000 per year expenses.
Okay.
So, and also the slope, we got a lot of complaints. So slope maintenance schedule we've done by outside contract versus in-house slope maintenance. Outside the contract, we increase from 2 times to 3 times a year. So that's another increase.
Yet another kind of thing that just it needs to be done.
Right.
And then tree trimming.
Tree trimming,
which
is,
I mean, we have more trees here
yes,
than anywhere.
I think since we do have a bottlet trimming. Some people, I'm getting mixed signal from our residents. Some saying it's a good trimming, some saying it's not so good. So we need to figure out and find out what is not so good area.
Everybody's an expert.
I'm not. I don't know about the trimming that much.
And I mean, we live in a place called Laguna Woods, so it's certainly going to be some trees that need to be trimmed every once in a while.
Yes. So I'm not expert. I'm not arborist, so I don't know that much about the tree trimming either. And also, important activity for landscape is AB 1572. Everybody knows that we need the money to do the non-functional remove from our gate 14,
right.
gate 11
this is a
area.
mandate from the state that says that you need to get rid of just giant grass areas that are being mowed and watered that no one's using. They're just there for aesthetics, need to go away.
Yes.
And that's an effort to save water and save those kind of things, but in the immediate, it's a big cost to do those kinds of things.
Big cost. As you can see, we need a significant amount, approximately $10 million we need to do that. I'm exempting water saving rebate, but come up with a $10 million, that's not a small amount.
No, $1 million here, $1 million there, you start talking about real money.
Yes, I like to have $1 million in my pocket. And also, we do have PPRP. That is basically saying, okay, all the grass and plants and so forth, shrubs, we want to plant with the drop-tolerant material. That's a PPRP. Before painting. That program is going on pretty well. It started at cul-de-sac 330, and now we're in the gate 14 area. And some area I liked it, most of them, but some area I didn't like it, so I report to the landscape area. And another that big hit is AB 3074. That's a big fire zone 0. That's the area we need to prepare for. All the trees has to be removed.
Anything close to whatever within certain feet of the house and those kind of things to not add fuel to a fire that's moving towards dwellings and things like that, right?
And I guess we have to because it's emergency, what do you call it, declaration from Governor Newsom?
Right. And I think that we've seen that with with the fires and the winds that swept through up in Los Angeles. And they certainly say that they could have saved more homes had there not been so much shrubbery and trees and things like that were fueling right next to homes. So, and it makes sense on paper, but the cost and the planning and the impact to communities is a big deal.
Yeah, one of our Korean American Association donate, I believe, was $26,000 to the Palisade fire zone. We donate some money to that that is unfortunate happenings. Yeah. Okay, so that's a landscape activity, and the maintenance and construction activity we're going through very.
There's that
bad.
word again, dry rot.
Yes. I misspoke. We had a supplemental appropriation of $700,000 in 2025, and I'm expecting it's going to go up higher because big beams being badly damaged by water.
And once you get in there and people take a look and those inspections happen, there's a lot more usually, unfortunately, once you open up stuff.
Right. And right now, the PPRP is at the Gate 14 area. And I'd like to ask all our third residents, please do not have too many flower pots. That is hurting our woods.
Right, with the overwatering and that, the water seeps out.
Yes.
Right.
And our unit, 4008, and the 4007 that I see is very much all the flower pot under the walkway, and they do water every day, and it's overflowing and get damaged. So I instructed our compliance department to cut down in order to compliance with all the flower pot.
As beautiful as they look, in the long run, they can do some serious damage over
yes,
time.
flower is good, but we need to be careful of all those. And also, on the maintenance and construction, the road repair, and also pipe epoxy lining and so forth. What we have been doing is we schedule certain number of the house units, the epoxy lining, and the certain areas, the road repairs or street coating and so forth. Instead of that, I ask, see if we can do based on need base. If we must repair. If we must resurface, repaving, we repaving it. But please use a common sense.
Yeah.
In order not to just blindly resurfacing or epoxy lining, just clean up the pipe first and then look at inside to see if we need repair.
And that's a tough balancing act. You don't want to defer maintenance to the point where there's an emergency, but there's also like, hey, if this road is looking good, why are we doing this?
Absolutely. I'll give you one good example. I don't know whether you know that, but I've visited many different locations, residents, and so forth. So right now, our seal coating is going on at what we call wedding cake area. And I try to find what we need, resurface street coating or not. And I don't see that many cracks in that area. So I said, maybe it's the time to restrain those coating activities, so forth. So all I'm saying is, let's do based on need base, not the want the base.
Right. So, on a random schedule sometimes doesn't exactly need it at the time.
Right. So, well, and another area that I want to report to you about the VMS activity. That is, community service center look pretty good.
Yes.
But what we've been trying to accommodate is what we call service level expectations. That is based on time. How long it takes before they respond to ticket or complaints and so forth. And as I see it, using common sense, it's very wide range of response time, like days and weeks and months and months and months. In some cases, 6 months response.
Oh, wow.
And I believe we can type those down to reasonable time. And then that, based on that, if we respond and finish the work, and I think it will be improve on our efficiency. And also, I'm expecting ERP project completed by this year, so that every single technician or union workers will have a tablet to improve efficiency of ordering part, and working finish, and so forth. So I
It's a good
hope,
streamlining of the process.
yes, and I hope that is the case. And another thing that related to VMS, since the 2018, we have not had the contract between mutuals and VMS. And I hope this year, before my term ends, we sign a contract between VMS and the United and Third Mutual
Okay.
Board.
And one of the last things we want to do, we're going to run through this kind of quick, is like you guys are communicating between the boards and all these kind of things, kind of like having these meetings and
Yes.
kind of learning from each other, right?
Right, yes. Right now, we do have monthly 2 meetings. One is president and vice president meeting with the United and Third to get together because the similarities there and the exchange ideas and learn from each other.
Right.
And that one example is by doing so, we can lower the insurance premium
Right.
significant amount. And also, we do have a 3 president meeting, GRF, United and Third, president meeting each other, exchange what need to be done, and so forth. That's what what I have been working on.
Well, you seem like you're pretty busy, and I'll let you get back to work. I know you have a meeting to go to right after
Yes,
this. So,
yes.
SK Park from Third Mutual, thank you so much.
Thank
for
you.
everything. Appreciate
Thank you
it.
for having me. Yes.
You're watching This Day. We'll be right back with a preview of our upcoming movies. Stay with us.
Thank you.
What would it feel like to hear better? Many people are trapped in the isolation of poor hearing and don't realize it. Even people that are wearing other hearing aids. No buttons to push or technology to fear. Artificial intelligence and these products do all the work. Don't settle for less. And remember, tell them Stuart sent you.
Our journey began in 2014 with both of my parents requiring services. I was at an absolute loss in terms of how we were going to monitor my mother and my father both. I came upon Salus Home Care and met with Quincy Novella, who became our case manager. Salus is unique in that they do have a case manager. Quincy was truly our quarterback throughout our entire journey with Salus Home Care and my parents' needs.
Here in Laguna Woods, we know every drop of water matters. That's why Eco Wash SoCal comes to you. No noise, no mess. Just 16 to 32 ounces of water and 100% natural products. We clean your car while you enjoy golf, tennis, or pickleball. Safe, silent, and sustainable. The smarter way to care for your car. Eco Wash SoCal. Delivered to your door. Visit EcoWashAmerica.com or call today. 786-984-2811.
Hey folks, tomorrow's movie is a good one, Jerry Maguire. It's going to be on at 2 p.m. with the subtitle, 6 p.m. without, and it's brought to us by Harvard Eye Associates. And then tomorrow on this show, we got Springbok Club and Broadway Music Lovers Club, so stay tuned for that one. That's going to do it for this edition of This Day. For all of us here at Village Television, we hope you make this day a great one.